your astrologer Wonder Girl, and I am here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, July 3rd to Sunday, July 9th. Now what we've got going on this week, Aries, is we've actually got a full moon here in your 10th house conjunct Pluto, okay? So I think what's been going on with you lately is that you've had a lot of changes happening in your career, since the 10th house rules your career and your overall life direction. Maybe you've been totally changing your career, where it is that you see your life going, how it is that other people see you in some way, okay? And I think with the full moon there this week, you're gonna have to learn to not make so many changes in your career and where your life is going, to kind of end all of those, you know, different things that are going on there. And I think the real message of that is to end some changes that are going on in your career so that you can build more of this stability that you want into your life, okay? And that's because we do have the moon and Pluto in your 10th opposite the sun and Mars here in your 4th of your home life and your foundations and things like that. And so I think you're trying to figure out how you can build both, or how you can build more stability into your life with kind of all these changes that have come to your career lately and life direction. Now, in order for you to figure some of this stuff out, I think it's going to be really important for you to focus here on where Jupiter is, because Jupiter is squaring this full moon, and Jupiter is here in your 7th house of partnerships. So I think you got to figure out a lot of what kind of people you want in your life, how you want to interact with people, what kind of just relationships you want, okay? And once you figure that stuff out and work with other people, it's going to be a lot easier for you to figure out where your career is going and to bring more of the stability to you that you want at home, okay? I think it's also going to make it easier for you to really be more comfortable and at peace with just where your life is going and the overall direction that it's in. Because we do have the full moon also in a sextile with Neptune in your 12th of like internal stuff going on here, okay? While all that's happening, we also do have Mercury finishing up here in your 4th house in a square, with Uranus in your 1st. So I think there could be some unexpected news or things that come up to you about home, about your foundation, about something that's very, very core to your being, just something unexpected that comes up there, okay? Now this could be something perhaps that you do that's unexpected, that upsets your stability or your family in some way, just because Uranus is in your 1st house there. Or it could be just something else that's important to you that throws you off balance a little bit. This could also be a little jarring to you internally and inside, and with what's going on inside you, that you're going to then have to figure out how to overcome that, in what way, so that you can really work on building this stability into your life, okay? But even though there's some of all this hard stuff going on that may be a little difficult for you this week, I think there are some big choices that could be a little hard in some way. I think the real message here is to learn how to provide space and to make space in your life for things that are important to you and things that you value, okay? And I think the things that are starting to come into your life here have to do with what makes you happy. Okay, that's because we have Mercury that just moved into your 5th house of happiness, and it's in a sextile with Venus here in your 3rd of communication and talk, especially with people around town. So while you're dealing with some of this hard stuff, I think you're really trying to figure out how it is that you can communicate more with people about what it is that you're happy about, how you can work better with people around town and in your community to do things that you enjoy and to make you happy in some way, okay? So I think throughout all these hard decisions and choices, this is what you need to focus on, is how you can just do more of what you love with the people that you're familiar with. Okay, now I also think you need to realize it may not be that easy here to kind of build an identity that resonates with you inside. Not that it's not possible, it just may take some more time before that can happen. And I think you may have to think a little bit differently about how you expand your home life or do something new in regards to your foundations in some way, just so you don't get stuck in old habits and routines and thoughts or whatever mindsets about what your home life should look like and how you should go about that, okay? So that's what I think this week is about. You know, your card for this week is the 6 of Swords reversed, okay? So what I think what's going on here is that you're moving into a new life, a new part of life, a new territory in some ways, and I think you're afraid to go there. Maybe you still have some attachments to the past, to the way that things used to be or whatever, in whatever way, and I think you need to realize you need to cut some of the ties. You know, you need to move forward and go in this new direction so that you really can, you know, have more new things come into your life that are good for you and that it is that you want, okay? So that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on Facebook, like it on YouTube, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.